Yes, people, and welcome back to Normski TV and the What's Going On podcast. And yeah, guys, if you are new to the channel, please smash that like button, subscribe and share. If you are new, as I say, on the road to 1K, and everybody's in the chat. So let me just quickly go through the chat. Big up to Gavin, first one in. Big up to you, man. Big up to Gavin every time. Kwaja, the Perez of the mods, is here as well. Just saying, big up and welcome back. Just hopefully. Big D will be on with me, hopefully. Not too sure about Chile or JP, but Ez is away working, so unfortunately he won't be with us. But listen, we have got a show for you tonight, and tonight we are playing Wolves. We have to beat Wolves. No room for error. Guys, no room for error. We ain't got time for this now. Yeah? We can go 7 points clear, albeit that they will have a game in hand, but we have to win tonight. And listen, Wolves have got nothing to lose. They've got nothing to lose, people. They've got nothing to lose. They've got that big fella up front. He's going to be targeting to the likes of Gabriel or maybe Saliba more, say. I haven't seen the team news, but I'm sure the Perez, Kwaja will be putting that in the chat, and we will be seeing who will be playing tonight. Couple of injuries, obviously. Odegaard, Havertz is not going to be fit, but apparently they might be around for the North London derby, another game that we need to win, another away game. You've got their new manager, interim manager, Tudor, coming out and say, look, bro, I ain't going to that game to lose that game or to get a draw. He made a statement saying, I ain't about to be drawing that game. So he's going to have those players, warmed up and ready to go and fired up. And so, listen, he's ex-Juve manager, hasn't really had great joy for Juventus. Got sacked from what's the other club? I can't even remember the other club. There was a couple of clubs that he got sacked from over there in Italy. So he's coming in as the interim manager. He's one of these managers apparently that will kind of get these struggling clubs. Can you believe it? Spurs struggling. Yeah, I can believe it. Yeah, last season finishing 17th, they're 16th. Franks gets sacked, sitting in 16th place, 5 points above the relegation zone. So they're going to need someone like this Tudor guy to come in and get them out of this mess. But these two games that we need to win tonight, starting tonight, we have to win tonight. If we lose or draw tonight, that's it, man. Campaign is done. Campaign is done. Yeah, Newcastle at the moment, they're playing Karabakh. I think they're about 4 or 5 up at the moment. Listen, it's going to be massive. If they go to City on Saturday evening, I think it is, yeah, they could do something. We just don't know. We just don't know. But we got to go and do our bits. We got to go and sit on job and do our business. But listen, whilst I'm talking, let me bring in Mr. Big D. What you saying, bro?
Yes, sir, bro. Everything good?
You all good?
Man. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, man. Good to have you on the show. Listen, a lot to talk about. Obviously we've been chatting over the chat about certain incidences. But before I get on to you, let me quickly go through the rest of the chat again. Quiet to say, smash the like, subscribe to Normski, so I can get to that 1K. Big up Normski from Martin Tap. Big up to you, Martin. I would have moved Odegaard on. Yeah, 100%. We're gonna be talking about Odegaard. Don't you worry about that. We will be talking about Odegaard because I think we've outgrown him. This guy's 27. Some people think that this guy is only 20, 22. The Milky Bar kid, no more, guy. Yeah, he's 27. Yeah. See, the man is going to be 28 in December this year. And
there's rumors that you want to come to us now.
We'll talk about that. Right, I want to get your opinion on that. I want to get your. Oh, I know Waha, what you saying, bro? Big up to you every time. Big up to again. Gavin saying big up to Martin. Yeah, man. Big up to you, Wahaha. Yeah. How about the Odegaard hair flick coming to you? Does he come to you? He's talking. There's a lot of noise going on. Is the fact that his injury is that it's this talk about him being injured a cover up? We need to ask these questions. And yeah, there's big talk about him talking to his agent. We will be talking about that. Gavin just saying big up to Wahaha and subscribe to his channels there. The link is right there. Martin Tap just said bigging up to Wahaha. And thank you again, Waha. Every time you're on it, man. Thank you very much. I hope, yeah, there you go. 5-0. Whoa. 5-0. Just seeing that from Kwaja. Yeah, thank you for putting that link still in there. I really appreciate that, brother. Karabakh, 5-0 D. Look at that. 5-0 Newcastle away. to Karabakh. Yeah, I think Spurs went out there, or not the Spurs. Chelsea drew with them 2-2.
This team, where's that? Turkey? Where they from? Turkey?
No, it's Karabakh is it's kind of like Eastern. I'm not too sure. Eastern Europeans.
Right.
Besides, then it's not Turkey. Martin Tap just bigging up Khawaja. Big up to Waha 16, no problem, mate. Big up Martin Tap from Khawaja. Prediction for tonight: Wolverhampton Wanderers 2-0, Arsenal 2. Stinky win. That's what Khawaja's going for. I'm going for a 2-1 win to Arsenal.
This is Premier League, right, Tom?
Yeah, this is Premier League. This is that game. Which is interesting because what we're going to have to do, we could talk about it a little bit, because how do we go about doing our predictions? Because this is game week 27 for us, but all the other games is game week 28. So we probably have to just do it as game week 27. Yeah. Even though our game tonight is game week 27. All the weekend games is game week 28. It's because of the games, the playoff games.
Yeah. But you see in the fantasy league now, in the regular fantasy league.
Is it changed it?
No, it has Arsenal as a double game week.
Okay,
So the points are not.
We're playing this Sunday.
Yeah, no. This game goes on last week, as in the like in the the National Fantasy League.
Okay,
it gives Arsenal a double game week. So I actually captained your Rice as captain a double game week. So we still got points to add on. So even if I show the screen, it's not completed until the Arsenal game.
I'm talking about our prediction league table.
For our personal one as well.
Yeah. I think we should just do it as game week. If we want to kind of follow the cycle, you either just say game week 27, even though it says game week 28 at the weekend, and then game week 27 is going to be played in a couple of weeks' time, which will be essentially game week 28. But I think if we just follow it, we're always going to be a game out. But if we just do it, it will catch up basically. Eventually, catch up.
Yeah.
So I think we'll just play it like that. Big up to Static, man. Big up every time. The Gilberto. Yeah, you are the Gilberto. You are the Gilberto of the mods. Hey, Big D from
man, big up Static.
Gavin to say
yes,
big
Gavin.
up.
Yes, sir.
Static. Normski, Big D. I can't stay in the live chat. I was cooking dinner. Oi, what you cooking tonight, man? What you cooking? Listen, let's hope we cook wolves tonight. We need to be cooking wolves tonight. I can't stay in the live chat as I'm cooking dinner tonight before the game.
Is that 8 o'clock kickoff?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock kickoff. I think it's on Sky Sports too. Yeah, and his Instagram, everybody go to his Instagram. He does his match reactions on his Instagram. So big up to Static every time. Big up every time. Bianca starts for Arsenal at the 10. Wow, interesting. So Eze is on the
take
bench.
him off the wing.
Yeah. Yeah, because he played him in the 10 against Wigan, which was he played for that first 40 minutes and got taken off. Morski, Big D Karabakh is in Ajaban. That's it. Ajaban. We played them back in the day.
Because I've seen it, I've seen the thing, but it's like I couldn't really.
How can you put Arsenal players in your team? The disgusting behaviour.
Waha, listen, man. I am dropping off so hard in the leagues that I'm in, but just because they had a double game week. It was either him or Timber. I got two Arsenal players in there, so I had a captain Timber or a captain Rice. So far, Rice has given me a bit more points. But if you don't score today, then it would have been a waste of time. I should have just captained Firmino because he got 14 points, which would have been 28 points. So I took a gamble on the double game week, but in general, I tend not to captain Arsenal players. I think, to be fair, I captained what's name one time for a few weeks when he was cooking. Saka. I think that's the only Arsenal player.
But he's kind of dropped off a little bit. But listen, it is what it is, man. But he looks like he's playing in the 10 tonight. Is Eze on the bench? Khawaja, if you could put the team, the first team on there and who's on the bench, that'd be appreciated, bruv. I really appreciate that. But listen, D, before I go into what's on the menu tonight, how you doing?
Yeah, doing okay, man. Been a lot going on, man. As you can imagine, just life and then life and juggling work and some family stuff going on as well.
I hear that.
Apart from that, doing all right now.
Cool.
Doing all right. The house is getting better, so just good things. Good things. But a few curveballs after the funeral, but that happens as well.
I
You've
hear
been
that,
there.
man.
You totally
No,
understand
no,
all
no
that.
gripping
Man.
up. You don't have to do no gripping up or anything.
No, man, no. Thank God. The person that was going to come through didn't come true in the end.
All
Tom
right. I
was
hear
going
that.
to
I
ask
hear
me,
that.
yeah.
No,
But
I hear that, bro.
yeah.
I hear that. I hear that.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm dead last in Shane's league, but I keep my
Yeah.
team clean.
Man said the team is team clean. Hey, you're probably picking the people that win it. Waha pick very balanced teams. That means if a team is at the top of the league,
yeah,
and you don't have one of their players in your fantasy, then I'm not sure you're playing it right, mate. Well, you're not playing it to win it. That's what I would say. I'm playing it to win it, but I'm nowhere near winning it. I'm way off the pace, but that's life, isn't it?
we're lifing, man. We're lifing. But look, let's get into it because I've got a game to go and watch tonight.
Yeah, man.
Obviously Arsenal play Wolves game week 27.
Yeah.
It just means that if we win, we go 7 points clear of Man City, even though they will have a game in hand where they play Saturday evening against Newcastle, who are currently slapping Karabag 5-0. And maybe
that's a tough game.
They started a strong side, and maybe at this point, I think they maybe need to take a few players off, rest them, because they're playing this week, and then Man City ain't playing this week, so they're going to be well rested. We're playing.
Not Champions League this week.
No, remember it's all done now. We got through the group.
Oh yeah. Teams want to wait. Yeah, want to wait. That's right. Yeah,
man. These are the players.
That's why I was watching the game yesterday.
Understand, Man United have not quite in there right now. You know what I mean?
That's why I was watching the game yesterday. The Madrid game.
It's the 40 games. Right? I mean, it's what it is.
But I've been watching Juve as well. You know what I mean? Who had a
player? What with Juve?
No, they had a player sent off, man. Then they got slapped 5-2. They got hammered. I
couldn't believe it when I saw the score, man.
I was vexed.
I don't think they get through, bro. I don't.
Nah, to claw that back. Once you have a player sent off and then you capitulate at the same time of the sending off, they just fell apart trying to adjust the team with 10 men. It didn't work.
Yeah, no, that's crazy, man. No, that's not good. That's not.
So
good.
I think they're out Champions League now. So
do you think he will lose his job over that, or is he?
The thing is, it's harsh, isn't it? Because he didn't tell the player to get sent off. You know what I mean? I think he could have adjusted. I think they could have got. It was always a tough game, but they could have got something out of it with a balance, with an equal field, and it wasn't equal, was it?
Big up, Tony. What you saying, bro? What you saying, Mr. Tony Claude? The moons and the everything is aligning. Yeah, it's aligning. Tony, it's aligning. Yeah, listen. Come on, man. I need it to align tonight. You get me? I need it to align tonight. But big up to you. People, smash the like button, and please get his link in the chat. He's doing bits.
Oh, you're at Wolves tonight as well? No? I just realised that.
Way to Wolves, man. Away to Wolves. So, here we go. Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Capier, Rice, Zubamendi, Saka, Martinelli, Madueke, Gokeres. So
he's gone strong.
Shane called it. Shane called it. He did say that. Big up to Shane every time. He did call it and say that he would probably leave Eze on the bench and start Saka in that 10. Now, what I want is D, and we will get into it. I need this team now to just put the handbrake off now.
Yeah, and go play football.
Put the car into gear and let's start moving. Yeah. None of this. I mean, listen, it was Wigan. It was only Wigan. I get it. But some beautiful play was going on there. Some great football. My mate was at the game and he was just saying to see Eze live and to see what he was doing. Fantastic vertical balls through the middle, not out on the wide where was moving the ball quick. Odegaard playing deep in that 6, laying balls over the top. It was only one way the ball was going, was forward. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And listen, the way, that front 4 was so into like moving and intertwining, Wigan couldn't cope with them. Do you know what I mean? We took our foot off the gas second half. It was a bit of a ball draw as in 0-0 second half, but we could have smashed them any amount. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Owen Goles got his goal, so it is what it is. Owen Goles is doing really well for us, but the other 2 goals are lovely 2 through balls by Eze. The one for Madueke to get on his left, and then another ball to the left for Martinelli. It's beautifully taken. Goals were well taken. And you can only play what's in front of you. That's all I can say. You can only play what's in front of you. So I want this team to go out tonight, right? And if you mean business, you go and smash this team tonight. I'm not going to take them for granted, but they're sitting bottom for a reason. Yeah, they haven't got nothing to lose. They're going down. We know that they're going down. They got nothing to lose, so they're probably just going to go in the game. It might suit us, but then they might say, you know what, we might want to sort of just play a low block against them and try and break them down. But we need to go and win tonight. Let's just quickly go for the chat. Big D, you love what I'm cooking tonight. Wait, jerk chicken.
Is it on the jerk?
No, stop it, brother, man. What are you doing?
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah, Sutter Tony's a good guy, even if he's a bit of a fraud. Big up, man. Tony just saying the stars are aligning, brother Normski. Yo, listen, it needs to align. It needs to align. But I'll tell you something, Tone, if it doesn't align, we're coming for you. We're coming for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. Big up. Yes, Calvin, long time no see. You got a new manager. You got a new manager, Mr. Tudor. Talking up himself, talking up the team. You know, we got you at the weekend, Super Sunday, North London Derby. Their old aim is to stop us, Big D. Their old aim is to stop us. Whatever may, what comes, what may. You know, I think what will happen, they're going to come at us hard. Because I think they've got nothing to lose in the sense. It's not like one of those games where, it's a free hit thing for them because they can't afford to do a free hit. But I think he's got the kind of balance in terms of what he expects from the players because he's a team that plays with 3 at the back. So he plays with wing backs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
maybe he's got the personnel to do it. He's got a lot of injuries to cope with. He's a guy that tries and gets. He's known for getting struggling teams. You know, out of situations and that he did it. I think it was. I can't remember if it was Lazio. Can somebody just tell me who he managed Juve? Who was the team that he managed before? But he got sacked from both of them. Essentially, he got sacked from both of them. Do you know what I mean? So he got them to top 4, but then he went on a losing streak, and they ended up sacking him. So he wasn't even in the job long. He hasn't been in a job for a year, for a long time. So,
a little bit rusty.
Big up, Cal. What must Eze be thinking on the bench? Arteta don't like this off the ball work rate, does he? It seems like that's what it is. You know what I mean, bro?
Well, saying he's not working out off the ball.
Yeah. I mean, this is a sub spread. So you got Kepa, White, Calafiori, Lewis, Skelly, Mosquera, Odegaard, Eze, Trossard, and Jesus. So we've got a couple of attacking players there with Eze and Trossard and Jesus, so you can change it up there. Odegaard, I want to see Odegaard come in more. Do you know what I mean? I think in these sort of games, you know what I mean. If we start to slap them, then take Declan Rice off because Declan Rice is running on fumes at the moment. He is absolutely running on fumes, brother. He's absolutely running on fumes. I think this sacking of 10 is a bit premature. Yeah, I've got to agree with you, Tone. You know what I mean? It's the thing about Arteta. He always falls in these situations by accident because Skelly was meant in that Wigan game. Skelly was meant to play in the midfield,
right?
And Eze in the 10, but Calafiori got injured in the warm up. He's now fit again, surprisingly. So he ended up having to play Saka in the 10. He looked good in that 10. He seemed to, link up well with Madueke. But as DJ B said, I was on his show the other night, and he was saying the problem is that if you're going to have Saka in that 10, you need a really good right winger, and even a left winger. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You need Madueke. The thing that frustrates me about Madueke is that he will get past players and then he'll try and tackle himself or go past the player again. I need end product. I need end product from him. And I don't know if he sits down and watches his game or, the coach is sitting down and say, look, right away, King, when you get to that byline, come on. First time.
Whip that ball in,
whip it in. Don't worry about trying to take on the player again. You know what I'm sort of saying? Because
especially with Gokres leading the line.
He's more direct than Saka. But Saka has end product. That's the difference. Saka has end product. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I think Arteta is losing his head, and his head wasn't right in the first place. Yeah, fair play. Fair play. Norski, big deal. I must go. I'm listening to you, two legends in the background. We will keep doing that. We will.
Yes, that's it. Big up yourself, man.
We should have sacked Frank Engine after the Gooners game. Yeah. 100% agree with you.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I wish he was still here now. Do you know what I mean? Not looking forward to the North London Derby. Draw is the best result for Spurs. Yeah, and you've got an awful lot of injuries as well. Lazio, that's it. I knew, it was Lazio. I knew it began with L. Yeah, Lazio. Yeah. Evelyn Jensnorski, big up, Junior.
Yes, Junior.
Big up to you every time, and big up to the chat. He's saying, Calvin says, we want Poch after World Cup lately. So you take Poch back. even though he's never won you anything, you'll take him back. Okay,
I've heard
I'm
a
not
few
sure.
Spurs fans
Yeah.
say that no, they'd take
Yeah.
Poch back.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I'm not sure Arteta is using Eze the right way. No, he isn't. He isn't. I mean, you see, in that Wigan game, he's going to utilize him in that 10 role.
Yeah.
But when you're playing in the Premier League, man is playing him at left wing. Do you know what I mean? And he doesn't really give him a run of game for him to sort of get into the game because in that Brentford game, listen, Eze didn't show up. I'm not going to lie, but he couldn't wait to take him off. He couldn't wait to take him off. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Junior, is Norgard the missing link for us? I think he can bring things together with good link-up play. He could. I mean, listen, he's not a starter, but what I'm trying to say is that we need to have used him a lot more at the in terms of our rotation. We need to use him at the beginning of the season and rotate more. You see, that's why City are looking more fresher than us. We got players falling, where City got players coming back, and it's like they've got another gear to go into. You know what I'm trying to say? I might have to say big up to you, D.
Yeah.
Wolverhampton team is I can't pronounce that name. Thatcher Chua Mosquera, Brenwo Kresh. Bro, there's some names in there, bro.
Hayford, in it. Andre,
Gomez, Pilgrim, Man, and Armstrong. So those are the players.
I think we've been linked to him. The Mane guy.
And
We've been linked to him.
Is it looks like that Wang is out, so that's good because he seems to give us trouble. So the subs is Johnston, Lima, R. Gomez, Doherty, Wolf, Rawlins, J. Gomez, Edoze, and Akrodia. If I pronounce that right. So that's it. Yeah. But I say they've got nothing to do. Poch didn't win anything because Daniel Levy wouldn't spend the dish. Same thing Big Ange said. Yeah. And Big D. Ange going out.
He was going for it, wasn't he?
Yeah. What's your thoughts on that? He went in hard on them. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing
not ambitious.
Yeah, I think he said enough of what wouldn't breach his you know, when they get them to do the what's it, NDA, you know, when they can't talk about certain things because of the money. I think he went as far as he could go without being sued or losing his money. But I think I mean, even when Chile was saying to us on the chat, Chile agreed with a lot of what he said. So as a Spurs fan, you have to respect Chile's point on that as well. That there was no real lies told by Ange in terms of like you think they're a big club, they got a big stadium. But when you want them to act like a big club, you don't always see what you expect to see, or you think you've been promised. And I think Andrew feel like he was mugged off there. But the truth is, like, you get the team into top European football, and you get fired. You know what I mean? That's like a Real Madrid or a Barcelona move, really, rather than a Tottenham move. So, yeah, Big Ange, non-disclosure, obviously expired. Well, not necessarily, Calvin, because he didn't really go into deep depths in terms of if he started talking about all the deals he was trying to do and didn't do, and then but he sort of put it out there to let us know and to give you as a Tottenham fan more clarity in what you thought was going on, and what you thought was going on was actually what's going on. So, but and like you say, it could be that it's expired, but it probably hasn't because it's a year. It's not even a year, is it? Because he got fired in the summer, didn't he? Yeah, well, he got fired after they won they qualified for Champions League by beating us. Then he lost his job. So I think it's refreshing when you can just be honest. But then football doesn't always want that honesty. So I feel like he said what he wanted to say because his money's secure, and when your money's secure, you can talk.
You can talk.
Then,
I can talk. I can talk.
Exactly. The mic gets louder when the check hits the bank. It clears.
It clears.
So,
make sure it clears.
You know what I'm saying?
Make sure it clears.
Yeah. And
saved his CV. He ended up going to Nottingham Forest. Got sacked there. Short. There, I mean, listen, Nottingham Forest are going through managers like hotcakes, mate. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Just before we actually just go into the ring, because I'm conscious of the time and everything, and I know you guys want to get away and see Arsenal win and beat Wolverhampton. You know, all the Arsenal fans that are in the chat. But the big thing that's sort of dominating news right now, Big D, which it should not be the case when it comes to football. And after last night, and I don't want to dwell on it too long, but we need to speak about it, chat. You know, the Vinicius Junior incident, Marino coming out and saying some crazy stuff, and I mean, a lot of the pundits are going at him. Jamie Carragher, who's your favorite player, is going at him. You know what I mean?
Spit on the kids, but he's probably right in the way he's analysed this. Obviously, the video that we watched with Jim White and Simon Jordan and them guys, I thought they brought more clarity to what we already knew, but it's the way it's punished, and if you look at Jose, this is what I feel like. He's almost saying, yeah, celebrate. Remember, it's a worldy goal. When I watched it, when I was watching it live, I was
fantastic.
Like, yo,
but why can't this guy celebrate? And you know, let me just read this statement here, D, before you come back in. Yeah, he says when he was arguing about the racism, I told him the biggest person in the history of the club was black, CBO, for Benfica. This club, the last thing is racist. So again, we got to look at context in terms of how the conversation went. Whether Vinicius was saying the club was racist or whatever, because if you read it that way, it seems that's the context of it. So if it is his mind, it was something in relation to that. This is Benfica. Then he said, there is something wrong because it happens in every stadium that Vinicius plays in. Something happens always. Now, Marino is almost, you know, this victim thing where, you know, he Vinicius is throwing the blame on the victim and saying, "Well,
it's flipping it back."
You're bringing it on yourself. What are your thoughts on the whole thing? What Jamie Carragher had to say, all the Sky pundits had to say, and then obviously watching the Talk Sport thing, and just what your feelings on the whole thing?
It's the sport. It's for the sport to be unified. Then everyone's got to be singing after saying hymn sheet. Now with Mourinho, in this incident there, he has to protect his club. Remember, he said the club. He didn't protect the player, really and truly. He protected the club, because at the end of the day, the player don't pay Mourinho's wages. So if the player gets suspended, they're saying that, you know, if it all comes to light and there's other people, because what Mbappe's saying that Benfica players heard it as well. That's when you saw the reaction, because Mbappe said, "I heard what he said,"
and he said he wouldn't even in the press conference. He wouldn't call his name. They interviewed Mbappe after. He said, "I heard him say it 5 times." Why would Vinicius Junior? Because he got booked for celebrating. If he wants to celebrate, he wants to celebrate. And he got booked. And Mbappe then went over to the player, because I mean, when somebody does this, as I was
about to say that, right, Norms. Digger. Come on, man. Like, because you don't want your lips to be red. That's why you did that. So you knew straight away, even if he didn't say the monkey, whatever he said was enough to get the reaction that he wanted.
Yeah, because Vinicius, why would Vinicius want to go and throw somebody's career under the bus? Yeah, right. He acted immediately. He took matters in his own. He took leadership. A lot of the players are coming out. Ex players are coming out. What's the ex Crystal Palace player that does the what's his name?
Oh, I know you mean.
You know, who's the ex Crystal Palace player?
No,
not the big guy. The one that's on Sky Sports. He does Gillette Sports Saturday. Ex Crystal. He played for Northern Ireland.
Yeah, I can see, but you know, you can see a face and you just can't.
Mate, listen,
it'll come back.
Us oldies, it'll come. But if you know, guys, put it in the chat.
Yeah.
You know, he was saying, like, you know, you should have the balls, to just say it. Be a man, have a chest and say it. You know what I'm trying to say, rather than
because the whole hiding behind his shirt. Say what you gotta say. If you're saying it with conviction and you mean what you're saying about a person, just say it and live with the consequences. But the mere fact he had to put his shirt up, that tells me he was up to no good. Otherwise, he wouldn't have put his shirt over his mouth. So I actually believe that what they're saying he said.
Yeah.
And if you do that in the street, Norm, and you go to the police station and said, I was verbally assaulted, the police are coming to look for you.
Yeah.
And you are going to go to court. Yeah. Especially when there's witnesses saying, we all saw it. Or people put it on their phones and video it. You know what I mean? So now, because he's playing in a high-profile sport, it should be treated differently. No, it should be criminal action. I agree with, make it, if he's guilty of that, and people say, well, his word against his word. No, it's not, because people were right there in
Well, the
earshot of that.
Benfica players, I mean, the Benfica hierarchy or the club was saying that, he couldn't have said that because they wasn't in earshot of it. They were too far away from it. How they worked that out, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? They said that even the Benfica players heard it as well.
Right.
And the fact that he's put it over his mouth, because in football today, everybody puts their hands over their mouth if they've got to say something about the game or whatever when they're talking to the other colleagues or to the opposition players that they know or whatever. They might be talking about the tactics of the game or I couldn't stand that guy. So they put their hands over their mouth. Yeah, a player got done a couple of years ago. I can't remember what it was. I can't remember his name, but he got a 10-match ban. But he put his hand in his mouth and called him. It was Kamara from Rangers when they played. Right. It was abroad, and the guy got done for racism. Yeah, there's no place for it in football at the end of the day. We shouldn't be having this conversation in 2026. Right, no. And look, I might lose subscribers over this because we're talking about it, but you know what? We're passionate about this. Yeah, what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you cut me. Cut the next man, we bleed the same color blood, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, the club has come out and have said the club unequivocally reaffirms its historic and uncompromising commitment to defending the values of the equality, respect, and inclusion, which are in line with the core values of its foundation and best symbolizes they're using the token. What they call it, a CBO. Sport, Lisbon and Benfica also reiterates full support and belief in the version presented by the player Gianluca Pistani, if I pronounce that right, whose conduct while playing for the club has always been guided by respect for opponents, institutions, and the principles that define Benfica's identity. Now, the club is coming out and condemning the smear campaign to which the player has been subjected to. And they're now saying it's a smear campaign, and the fact that maybe that lies are being told on this player. But why would these guys make this up?
Norms, this is always the narrative. So this is the narrative. The narrative is, as we spoke about on our chat, in the basketball, it was shut up and dribble. In NFL, he took the knee, so now he don't get picked. He don't get a new contract. He took the knee because his country is a racist country, allowing very bad things to happen right in front of our eyes, right on our phones. We're watching Madness in America. Now he scores a worldly goal. He chooses to do his Brazilian dance. The teammates come around him. They're bigging him up. He pops his collar. When he pops his collar, that's the trigger. Trust me. He gets a red card for that as well. Over celebrating. Hold on.
Yeah, no, he got a yellow card. He got a yellow card.
Yellow card. So yeah, that's what I meant. Yellow card. Mourinho runs down a touchline to celebrate a goal to antagonize the opposition fans.
Yep. He done it against you guys. You guys.
Yeah. Then has the audacity to say, "Oh, this kid needs to know not to celebrate that way when he scores a worldie." Are you kidding me? He didn't take his shirt off, did he?
No, he didn't.
Like some players do, and wheel it around his head. He ran to the corner flag, did his dance. His players came around him. But when he did that, popped his collars, they got triggered by it, and that's why he got abused. So basically, they're telling him.
But the thing is, the fans.
I don't care how good you are.
Listen, I'm not saying I condone the fans doing it, but it seems as he's the one that gets the most abused anywhere he goes. And I know Waha put something in the chat about the fact that he is an attention seeker.
Can't agree with that, bruh.
And I don't think he's nasty enough to make up race. That bit, the end bit of that. But this is what gets thrown at him. Do you know what I mean? Because listen, everybody goes through it, but he seems to be the one that's they're on him all the time.
This is a problem.
I condone it. Yeah,
this is a problem, guys. Normski would tell you that we've both been racially abused.
Yeah.
Sometimes we've had to just bite our lips. Other times it's been I remember back in the day, me and my brethren, Steve Clark, if we weren't sprinters, boy, them skinheads would have got us bare times, but we could run. We could run, brethren. You know what I'm saying? And I've had it in the workplace where I'm about to bite my lip, in the workplace where I reacted. I told the man, pause on, man. Body slam, man, like WWE. Say it again. WWE, sorry. Say it again, bro. Say it in front of all these guys. Say what you said. Because everybody heard it.
You said it in front of your colleagues, your work colleagues, which is crazy.
Yeah, and the senior manager, as well as the senior tech at the time. So everybody witnessed it. When it came to statements, nobody wrote a statement to say, yep. Everyone said, nope, Big D had his right to do what he did. And only thing I did, I said to HR, make sure that is on his file. Like, I'm not going to push it any further. Next one, you got to get rid. Next time he has an incident like this, he has to be gone from Telecom. Yeah. Forget pension. If you're a family man, you know how to behave yourself at work. Simple. Yeah. And that ain't it. So if walk in my shoes, then tell me how to react to this. Because I've been racially abused. So, and all he did, he went to the referee and said, yeah. And remember, the referee did the whole, okay, yeah, we're going to stop the game, cross his hands.
And then for 10 minutes, the whole, I think Mourinho got sent off. Mourinho, because there's just a lot of just noise and things going on. Mourinho ended up getting a red card.
But it's just the most. You remember when Mourinho used to say, no, if I speak, I'm in trouble?
Yeah.
So why did you speak this time then? And put yourself in trouble? Because now people can look at the Mourinho thing sideways as well now. To say, what, you're telling me?
Well, a lot of pundits, a lot of fans, are calling him out. Calling him out on it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Kettle calling him black, so to speak.
Right. You're the biggest celebrator in the world when your team scores.
Exactly. And the fact that he's saying that everywhere you go, it's almost like you antagonize the crowd. And so therefore, it doesn't justify them coming out and saying what they're saying. Because at the end of the day, if you're going to tackle me over my talent, then colour shouldn't come into it.
Right. But the thing is, you think about it, everywhere he goes, he scores a worldie and gets abused for it. How about you add that into the sentence? Because he just scored worldies.
Yeah.
Very rarely he scores a regular goal. And teams don't like him doing that because they don't. Like, you're a sore loser. You lost the game and you still came out and talked nonsense. Like, no, talk about the game. Now, remember, we know that reporters are always going to try and trigger someone like Mourinho to draw him out. But the moment you know you've been drawn out, just put yourself in check and say, if I speak, I'm in trouble. And leave it at that. And say, let the authorities deal with what happened on the pitch, i.e. UEFA, whatever, the Football Association, however it is. So for me, it's like, he has to do better as a coach because he knows better. And so do the players.
I mean, it's going to be interesting come the second leg because, I mean, Mbappe in his post-match, when they were interviewing him, and he was saying, I won't even call his name. And as a matter of fact, he should not even touch the pitch again. Do you know what I'm going to say? So there's going to be I mean, you're obviously coming from Spain because there's a lot. The problem is in Spain as well. But obviously, when he goes back to the Bernabeu, it's going to be interesting. And then whether he picks him, and I mean, they were discussing this. They were discussing this on. Okay, he's gone with a 4-2-3-1.
But again, Again, Argentinian player, not a coincidence.
Yeah, Enzo.
Not a single person of color ever graces the Argentinian team ever.
No,
regardless of being born there or whatever. It's not a coincidence, guys. I'm sorry, but yeah. And then with Portuguese, how often did Portuguese fight over colonizing Caribbean islands?
Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted now, guys. Some of it is just deep-rooted.
It shouldn't, you know what I mean? As I said, it should be about football. We are going to end it there. But listen, it's still going to be here probably when we are gone, our next generation. And it's whether UEFA, the footballers, that hierarchy that be, how are they going to actually sort this out and get down to the root cause of this? There has to be some more severe sanctions then, so to speak.
Yeah, exactly.
And it might, and people are talking about maybe, jail sentence if that's the case.
But no, fans have been jailed for this.
I know that. I know the Valencia
right, imprisonment. Right, yeah. So it's like we've seen this result in.
And this is the thing, it works both ways, D.
Yeah.
Let's not say, black man's got a chip on the shoulder. It works both ways. If you're abusive and you're calling out somebody of another race, it's racism at the end of the day.
Same thing. Yeah. Same thing.
So you know what I mean? So it's not just about just the black man, but we just seem to be the one. Yeah. When I heard about the drama first, the thought was, I bet listen, This is it. And it's a number of occasions now. We saw that after the World Cup, when they were the team bus or the qualifying, and Enzo, was it Enzo from Chelsea?
I think it was.
Yeah. Cool. You know what I mean? So enough times. You know what I mean? Luis Suarez,
letting themselves down, isn't they?
Luis Suarez and what's his name? For your guy there,
Patrice Evra.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Man refused to shake his hand. People just walk past. It's like madness. But look, let's move away from that and let's just get on with talking about Odegaard. Interesting, D. We talked about this at the start of the show. Odegaard looking at exploring new opportunities with other Prem rivals in the question. And I'm saying, please be true. Right? I'm saying, please be true. Now, big up to so this is because I wanted to know whether this was AI driven or where the source is. But there's a lot of noise. There's a lot of noise going around this Odegaard situation. Now, are they covering up and say is Arteta covering up regarding is saying that he's injured or whatnot? I don't know. But this bit here, I don't know who's the actual where it comes from.
Exclusive. Yeah.
It says Arsenal are in talks with their captain Martin Odegaard about his role at the club. The player could leave to explore new opportunities. Declan Rice is likely to be the new Arsenal captain next season. And there's a lot of the Arsenal fan base are split on this. And then this one was sent to me today on another group chat from another source. And this is a little bit more detailed, D. And it says Martin Odegaard has instructed his agent to open talks with Man United over potential transfer. What are you laughing for? Come on.
He wants to go to a big club, but there's the big club wanting him.
Exactly. Now, listen, with Bruno not probably going to sign a new contract and leave in the summer, you don't know. The Norwegian captain feels deeply unappreciated at Arsenal by both the board and the coaching staff. Sources say promises made to him have been broken, with high tension reported between Odegaard and Mikel Arteta. I can't believe it. Mikel Arteta.
In recent weeks, really?
His favourite son. You're joking.
Antagonizing him.
He's now 100% willing to leave the club. Bayern Munich remains strongly committed to signing the player, but Odegaard's priority is to stay in the Premier League. It would take an exceptional offer to convince him to choose the Bundesliga giants over Manchester United. I want this guy gone. And if you can accommodate him, Big D,
I'll tell you what,
it would be most appreciated.
I hope we don't fall into this trap because then what is he, an Arsenal reject? Is that what we're saying here? You know what I'm saying? No.
Well, we're taking enough of your reject. We're taking enough of your reject, Sylvester. For
me, obviously we have to, Casemiro, he's moving on. To my understanding, that's almost like a done deal. Is Bruno moving on? I'm not so sure. I think if Bruno can stay in his preferred 10 role, I think Bruno stays in this kind of, regeneration of what we're trying to do here. Does Carrick stay? Some people want Carrick to stay. Others are saying it's too soon for him to get a big club like that. So we'll see there. But in terms of midfielders, I'm looking at Elliot Anderson and Adam Walter. I ain't looking at Odegaard, bro. Them hair flicks would drive me nuts. He's flicking his hair again. No, make the tackle, bro. Make the pass, bro.
How do you look at D from an outside looking in? And you've seen Arsenal's captains in the past and that. And how do you rate him up against our captain? And I want to say this, right? He's not 22 no more, guys.
Right.
If you didn't know, he might look young for his age. He's going to be 28 this year in December. He's 27 years old. This guy cannot improve anymore. People are talking like this guy is going to improve again. I'm hearing.
He hit his ceiling, didn't he?
Let me just say, he's hit his ceiling. I'm hearing that, you brought in Eze. Everybody's going at Eze. He's played in the Premier League. He should be able to adapt quickly, blah, blah, blah. Gokrez has come. We've spent less money on him. He needs to hit the ground running. Martin, Oddy, you need to be starting to play. Yeah. When I look at your stats, this season, 1 goal, 4 assists.
Okay, not good enough, is it?
People are going to say yes, he's had injuries, but it's not good enough. Year in, year out, he's absolutely 6-1 to Newcastle. Whoa, jeez.
But he is your creative midfielder, Norm.
Great. What do you see?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
No, allegedly. Yeah, there you go. Allegedly. So if that's your role and you're really not creating how the team needs you to create, it's very hard.
Long time to see, man. Long time, brother. Big up to you.
It's very hard to see where he goes from here. Now, I think because he's not starting every game, I think that's got him rattled because obviously he's the captain. But then
but he's getting hooked. He's getting hooked. He's getting hooked.
Yeah, when he just started, he's hooking him. Yeah. So you look at that and say, how many times am I going to watch my captain hand over the captain's armband in a game? Because that ain't a good look either. Very rare. Like whenever you saw Roy Keane hand over that captain's armband because he got sent off. You know what I mean? He was finishing games.
And that's probably the same for Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah. It's like they finish games. Your captain finishes games regardless of how the game is going. Unless you're saying, right, we're 4-0 up and we're playing Madrid in Champions League midweek, and then you pull your captain off and then you see that. But in general, your captain don't get hooked when the game still needs to be won.
Yep.
And I think that's a problem that Arsenal have had with Odegaard in terms of he underperforms and gets hooked, even though he probably always starts the next game after underperforming. And it's something we complain about at Old Trafford, where we have players starting game after game after game after game, players not getting a look, and you're thinking, hold on, he's been awful for the last 5 games. Surely you've got to give this guy a run out. And I think as a captain, you never want to be seen to diss your captain because it's not a good look for the club anyway. And that's why I said Arteta should have probably took the pressure off him and just took the armband off him in the summer and said, we're going in a different direction.
This captaincy and this armband thing, and this whole thing, when it came out, when Tony Adams came out and everybody was disrespecting Tony Adams, absolutely.
That's right. He was on point.
Mr. Arsenal himself. Mr. Arsenal himself. And the thing is, right, when he come out and said that someone like Gabriel or Declan Rice should have the armband because he doesn't really see that from Martin.
That leadership quality.
And a lot of these Arsenal fans, top gooners, were offended. By this. Absolutely offended by it. And were calling him all sorts of names. He's an alcoholic and all that. How dare they? This man has got a statue outside the Emirates. He's won 3 titles in 3 different decades. What we're doing
this is the same though, man. He's
asked a question.
Yeah, and this is my strong opinion that in a big club, your captain needs to be world class.
100.
Your captain needs to be a world class player.
All right, I'm going to ask you again. Do you think that Martin Odegaard is world class?
No.
Bruno Fernandes is better than him.
Right. And sometimes I question Bruno's world classness. I get his consistency. A lot of people say that Bruno Fernandes
he shows up. He's got the output.
Yeah, he has got the output. Yeah.
He's got the output. Yeah.
So people would say we have a world class captain.
What it is about Martin Odegaard is that he carries himself respectfully. It's almost like Arteta sees himself in him. Yeah.
Right.
But I think the pressure now is now, and the walls are closing in on Arteta because he's being told you need to win something this year. And if your captain is not performing, and you're coming in games, slowing down games, or doing whatever you're doing, you have to go.
Yeah.
You have to go. That Brentford game, where was you on the man? You kicked the man in his stomach, in his soft stomach, and the man is walking off with a knee problem.
Right.
Some people saying he's feigning injuries. I got attacked for saying it. So to that guy at Trevor, whatever his name is, not Trevor Peter, next brother, coming and telling me that I must come and apologize. Apologize what? Apologize what? Yeah. I give my opinions. If you don't like my opinions, then don't watch my video. Simple as that. Don't watch my video. Simple.
Yeah.
But
like anything in life.
Carry on, my friend.
Yeah. So I feel like
he's not even class.
It's not even clashing. That's funny. Yeah, and you remember that there was a few months back, Norm, where we were discussing this whole world class, who's world class, and what qualifies you to be world class, and all these things. And so sometimes I think like that's too easily dished out as well without being earned. Like if you look at just say we'll look at Haaland, Man City Blue Man. If you look at what Haaland's done in terms of performances. Like you pay the man to score goals. He scored goals. Therefore, he's world class. Harry Kane is world class. So I'm not a guy that just throws out this world class thing in terms of well, he's a captain, so he must be world class. Like no. Odegaard.
So this is from root course.
The only way root course The only way he's coming to Old Trafford is on a free transfer, bruv. We ain't paying for him.
Okay, let me tell you something now. Yeah, hey, stop this, because you know that free transfer, yeah, is not until 2028.
Is that what it is?
The man is on 240 or 260, and he's contracted to 2028.
Well, here's the thing. So Harry Maguire is on 195 a week. Now apparently they're negotiating with him around the 130 a week mark.
Okay,
to kick him contract. To kick it, yeah, because he's out of contract in the summer. So that's what we're hearing. I don't know how true it is, but they're looking to reduce him by at least 60, 70K to stay at Old Trafford. And he might not be the regular starter in terms of starting games, but if he can stay fit, because now he's got injuries, so there's no way they're gonna have Odegaard on the 240 a week. Not a chance, mate. Because they've changed the whole model when it comes to these contracts now. Like Rashford and Bruno probably got the last big contracts that this ownership want to get.
I don't know if you know, Saka just signed a new contract. Yeah, 5-year contract. Yeah,
wow,
5-year contract to 2031. The speculation is, guys in the chat, help me out. It could be anywhere between 300,000 to 340,000 a week. He will be the highest paid player in the club. And you know why he's paid that much, D? Because a certain man called Kai Havertz, who came to our club in his first season, guess how much we paid him in his first season when he first came? And he's what's the name till 2028 as well.
Oh, he's probably on at least 280.
Thank you, there you go.
280.
How can you bring a guy in at 280? So that means what? Kai Havertz is now what, 25?
Because he came as a champion from Man City, didn't he? Came as a league champion.
No. Chelsea. You mean from Chelsea?
It was talking about, Kai Havertz.
Yeah,
but Chelsea was doing that though, weren't they? They was paying some silly money to that top. He
was on one something. He was on about 100 and something, about on 150, 160.
And Arsenal upped him to that.
To 280.
Wow.
That's his first contract, D. That's his first contract.
And then you look at the injuries.
So that's why everybody's going to look at that and go, hang on a minute.
So,
injuries. He's not playing well. Man, listen, D, if me and you're playing, yeah, right, and everything, right, and I come in, you're at the club, and I come in, and they put me on 280, and you don't see me in the team for months, injury, not playing well, and you're not stupid enough. You're going to be saying to your agent, hang on a minute, I've been here longer, I'm performing, what?
Yeah. So even if you're not due a contract renewal, straight away that triggers you to say, well, hold on, I think we need to have a conversation here. What do you think?
Oh no, we've done that one. Sorry, man.
Oh right, yeah.
He's not root cause. He's not good enough, bro. He's failed the wonder kid from Real Madrid. Listen, root cause, brother. Let me tell you something. Yeah. That guy, we call him the Milky Bar Kid.
The Milky Bar Kid, isn't it?
BBK, what you saying, brother? Listen, if you need the link, you want to jump on for a couple of minutes before the game, let me know and I'll buzz you over the link, brother. And I know you last night you was on a show and you was trying to reason with people when it comes to the Milky Bar Kid. When it comes to
no Odegaard, isn't it? No Odegaard.
Yeah.
He can't come to Old Trafford. I'm sorry, guys. Just nah. That's not it.
Well, this is the talk. And
I am concerned that he's been linked to us though.
Yeah.
I don't know, Norms. That wouldn't work for me, unfortunately.
I'll send it to him just in case.
Because the thing is, right? The thing is, if you look at, we're looking to replace Casemiro first and foremost.
Yeah.
And Ugarte isn't good enough. So that's true. We're looking to replace two of them. Like they're going to find a way to ship Ugarte off. I don't know how, but they're going to find a way to get rid, or they send him out on loan somewhere. That way he's not really fully on the books in terms of wages. But then, so I expect us to go after at least two midfielders in the summer.
Yeah.
Whether they're starters or they're to play in a three with Bruno or in a three with Kobe Maynard. So for me,
okay,
no Odegaard ain't it, mate. That's not it, Norms. So
Odegaard.
No Odegaard. That's not it, bro. I don't know, man, but yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
It's
Man United ambassador. Yeah. No, but look, listen, he's not the one. We've outgrown him now. And BBK, as I said, was in there. I saw BBK sitting there like one time, man looked spaced out because he's what are these?
Could be what he's saying.
Some of these mans are saying. You know what I mean? What are some of these men saying? Don't they get? It's not like this guy's 22 no more. He's 27. He will be 28. And the same energy that they've got for Eze, the same energy that they got to Victor. Oh, you must hit the ground running. You must do this. He can't improve anymore.
No.
He can't.
Plus the injuries are creeping in as well, no.
When he came on for that Brentford game, for the first 10 minutes, he can press.
Yeah.
After that, we went back to normal. And then he was at fault for the equalizer.
Right.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
We need to move on. Give us area. That's one. That's the one, BBK.
Yeah, BBK. In your dreams. I think he's settled down now. I think Michael Carrick
Carrick's got the best.
Has sat him down. Yeah, he sat him down and said to him, "Listen, son, forget these horrible last 18 months. I'm here now. I'm here to get you back playing football." So yeah. And you have to remember, he didn't want to leave Norm. He just wants to go out and learn and play football.
I know.
He didn't want to leave.
Ten absolute ruiner, and then Amorim on top of that made it even worse. You know it's an absolute mess. Them guys, the way they mess with that guy. But it's come out stronger and he's done really well. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but if you look at Odegaard, what will give us goodness. I'll tell you what we should do. We should bring back Garnacho.
That's a fair spot, man.
And sell him to you guys. Just resell him. Bring him back and resell him. Oh, Rashford. Rashford may not get that contract, guys.
Yeah, but we don't need him. We don't need Rashford.
So you can have Rashford.
No, we don't need Rashford, man. We don't need Rashford. What you do a swap for Martin for Rashford? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you do?
No. I'm trying to think who we can actually. Gabriel.
No, we don't want Luke Shaw. We don't want Luke Shaw.
No,
we don't want Ugarte. We don't want Ugarte. No. Who?
Gabriel, the centre back, and he can work with. He can train.
Hold on a second. You say what? You want Gabriel for who?
For Rashford, and we give you Ugarte for free.
Get
2 for 1,
bro. What are you drinking?
That would work.
What are you drinking?
That would work. That would work for me, no. Quality defender like that. Now that is a world-class defender, Gabriel, in my opinion.
Give us Cunha. We give you okay. Let's do some trading here. Let's get on the trading. Let's get on the trading floor. Let's get on the trading floor. What were we saying? Cunha, and you can have Jesus.
For Jesus, wow.
Come on, man.
Injury prone, man.
You're thinking about it.
We're not doing that, man.
It's giving no offer.
Oh, you okay, brother? No, but you guys need more goals. So Rashford on the left wing.
You must guarantee start that way.
Right. Well, no, but what's going on there with Rice? He's going to get the armband, isn't he? He's going to get the captaincy.
Well, listen, we'll see. Listen, we'll see what happens. At the moment, listen, BBK, you're in the chat. Do you think and I know you responded on the other chat that we're on. Do you think there's a lot of noise? Do you think it's the injury? Is he actually got an injury or not? I mean, I know I was talking with Shane on the we'll probably cover it tomorrow on his show on the Bruce Banana. But do you think that the injury is an injury? Is it a definite injury, or is it the fact that what the noise that we're hearing is that he's not happy? And in a way, I'm happy that he's not happy, right? And I'm happy that Arteta is doing what he's doing, because too long, we've let this guy get away with things, and for me, he's not the captain. Yeah, no,
I'm saying he's injured.
Yeah, injury. We're saying, is it definite, or is it really injury? Is it just a cover up? Listen,
because the club's doing good this month, as we know.
It may well be, and it's just made it easier for Arteta to do what he's doing right now. That's what I'm going to say.
You want to dump Nanu, Jesus, and Odegaard on us? Yeah. I hear you hard. That's not going to happen.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah. But like I say, for us, we're definitely going to attempt to rebuild that midfield
No, in the
with
summer,
hopefully with Premier League proven players, hopefully.
Yeah,
which we're going to end up overpaying.
You're going to get rid of Casemiro. That's going to be his last season.
Yeah.
Who else is that is going to end up sort of leaving your club?
Ugarte has to go. Ugarte has to go.
Yep.
Obviously, they're trying to renegotiate something with Harry, but Harry won't go under 100 grand a week. I think lifestyle and anything else, I don't think he can afford to. So he'll look to go elsewhere. But wherever he goes, they're not paying him 195 a week. Trust me on that. They're not. Plus, he's been getting injured now, where before he wasn't having that many injuries. But now, I'm not saying he's injury prone, but he's been injured. He's been getting some injuries. So, yeah, I think if we offer him a 125, 130 a week, I think that's fair. Because, it's not like, I think what it is, Norms, we're almost normalizing 100 grand a week. 100 grand a week is insane money, Norms. Yet man will say, well, I was on 190. Now you only want to pay me 120. You're like, bro, do you hear yourself right now? It's 100 grand a week regardless. It's a lot of money. So, yes, it's a professional sport, but we were professionals in our industry. Short careers. Well, Norm, if you fall off a telegraph pole, that's a short career as well, mate. You know what I mean? Not being funny, but we were nowhere near getting them kind of peas, climbing telegraph poles and pulling cables through trees and drilling with the drills and blowing up electric pylons. And listen, man, 100 grand a week is phenomenal. 50 grand a week is phenomenal money. I'm saying it. 50. If your son, my godson, sign a contract for 50K a week to get into football, you'll be like, yo, brother, fair play to you.
I'm your agent.
Exactly. I'm taking 10%, bruv. Taking 10% tithes, you know what? But this is what I'm saying. So we've normalized 100 grand a week, when in fact it's phenomenal money. Anything above that is just exceptional. It's like, you're beyond a regular footballer when you're on over 100 grand a week.
Yeah, definitely.
That's my opinions. But they normalize it. They think, oh, you're being disrespected because you was on 200 grand a week. Well, you're not that player anymore. And your body is not that body anymore. It's not when you came in and you was doing bits for England. I don't think these guys go to the World Cup. If Luke Shaw and Maguire go to the World Cup, I actually think that England don't want to win it. If Luke Shaw managed to blag his way into a World Cup spot because he's managed to stay fit, which makes me question, when he wasn't playing, was he really injured or was he just looking for an easy life? Now, World Cup year, now I don't think he's missed a game in the World Cup year for us, when he's never completed a full season. From the leg break until now, he's never completed a full season for Man United. But all of a sudden this year, in the World Cup year, my man's available and fit for every, no cheeseburgers, no fried chicken, anyway. No pizza. Suddenly this is trim, Luke Shaw staying fit and playing half decent.
Yeah.
But it's 2026 now. I don't want to hear it Luke Shaw in 2026. So here we are, mate. You have to look at it. It's very suspect, isn't it? Yeah. Suddenly you're fit.
So you wouldn't take Odegaard because you don't think he's of the quality. You don't think he's captain material.
No. And
I hear that. I hear you.
Yeah. And that's not player bashing. That's just what I see.
Yeah.
Like too many hair flicks and not enough flick-ons. Not enough assists for me. If he could match the hair flicks with the assist, then come on board, my friend. But he's not doing that.
Goals, you mean? He needs some goals. 1 goal, 4 assists this season. Now, people, he's injured. But he's declining. He's been declining year in, year out. Yeah, that's what's been happening. Do you know what I mean? Nothing about Odegaard says leader. Nothing.
And that's what you need. You don't just need your captain to be a leader in midfield. You need the other midfielders.
You see Declan's on the
one
pitch.
of them centre backs as well.
Yeah, you see them, man, shouting at their players. You need to be. I don't see that from Odegaard. I just don't see it. I don't see it. You're
watching Declan captain without the armband.
Yeah,
there you go.
But yet, we're told that the team, the team voted him in 110%. The team
nonsense. That's nonsense. That is
absolute nonsense.
It is nonsense.
Absolute nonsense. Yeah,
I don't believe that for a minute either. That the team voted him in. I don't believe that for a minute.
What happens? He passes up when he comes off the pitch. Saka is like the assistant, so Saka gets it. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting in the summer, and if stories are to be true that he wants out and that, then what I mean, because maybe I don't know in that contract that Saka, would have sat down and negotiated. Maybe he's saying, well, I want to be at some point want to be the captain. I don't know.
I was about to say that, no. If the new contract comes with a captain's armband.
Yeah,
and then
I don't know.
Declan, his vice
Like,
captain.
for the future, I don't know, but I would rather see Deckers, put that armband on. And I know they have like a group, like
Yes,
leadership, or
yeah,
whatever.
leaders team.
More
Yeah,
than
yeah,
one captain, they'll have 5 captains or whatever. But no,
yeah.
I need to see, Declan Rice with the armband on, because he's doing it without it.
Without
He's
the
doing it
armband,
without it.
exactly. Yeah, he's captaining without
And
the armband.
I mean, listen, some people say he probably won't stand up to Mikel Arteta. I saw him in a game where he was going at the assistant coach, in the tunnel.
Yeah.
So listen, it might be a case of I think Shane was saying that he might be bamboozled by Mikel Arteta, and that maybe he won't sort of go down that road. But you never know until he's given an armband. We'll see what we'll see what happens on that. Weak, passive, and unaccountable. What BBK is saying. He couldn't lead a waltz. Definitely couldn't lead a waltz. He couldn't lead a waltz. But yeah, no. Listen, FA Cup, Arsenal through to the 5th round. We haven't been there for 6 years. The last time was when we won it in the COVID season. We played Mansfield away. Newcastle have got Man City at home.
Wow.
I think, Man City. Oh, I can't. I didn't actually.
That's done on purpose, isn't it? They always want to eliminate one big Premier League team at least, if not 2.
Someone put up the fixtures and tell me who the other teams are playing. Who Liverpool got?
But you almost would want for the the lower league teams.
I think West Ham have got Brentford.
Have they? Okay, so you're going to eliminate another Premier League team.
I'm not too sure who Liverpool have got.
Yeah.
Who Liverpool got? Who've Man United got?
I know I've got jokes.
United have got Grimsby. Oh yeah, behind closed doors. Yeah, big up BBK.
Behind closed doors, love that. Grimsby behind closed doors. Did you see that pitch the other night at Grimsby? No,
BBK's trolling tonight, bro. Eh?
It was the Grimsby game. It was like literally they were playing in a mud bath. Like the pitch hadn't been.
Did it? No, that was against Wolves.
They lost, didn't they?
Yeah,
they lost. The pitch was a disgrace.
Yeah.
It was literally a mud bath, and I'm like, look at the pitch. How can you play football on that?
If you saw, why did Amber get sacked then? Yeah, we're playing Grimsby. We're playing Grimsby. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, I mean, Wolves beat them 1-0. And so we got them in about 19 minutes. So we're coming along nicely. We're coming down. But so look, it's a chance for us to get to the quarterfinals. We're away to Mansfield. Again, not going to take them too lightly.
It's going to be another muddy pitch for you, Norm. Purposely muddy pitch.
Well, this is it. I mean, he has to do so. No disrespect to Mansfield, but we have to do some rotating because we're in the Champions League. We're still in the forefront.
Yeah, play the kids, man.
Yeah. I mean, you have your big eaters on the bench. But,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't want slip up there now.
Not that you don't want any injuries on them pitches, Norm. You don't want any.
That's the worry. That's the worry. Because these guys are going to go in red-blooded. They're going to go in the red-blooded tackles and stuff like that. So we have to be really careful there. But so I'm really pleased about the because back in the day, Man United and Man City used to get like these easy little runs to the in the FA Cup. But it's obviously this time you came up against an easy target, but unfortunately you got beaten. But it is what it is.
But here's the thing, though. I don't know if you agree with this. I always agree that if you get pulled against a lower league team like that, and they got the home game, that you give them the option to switch it to the Emirates and you split the gate receipts so they can bring some big funds back to the club, whether they win or lose. And it's something that I always look at lower leagues because obviously you see that the money is not being filtered down. And I always wonder if the FA should always say, right, you've been drawn at home to Arsenal. Do you fancy going to the Emirates and splitting the gate receipts with Arsenal? Because they'll sell it out because it's FA Cup or whatever. And then you take off the money. If they say, no, we want to run our luck by playing on our small pitch and our small capacity and whatever gate receipts we make. But I'd always like it to be an option. That way, as players trying to come up through the leagues, you get to play at an amazing stadium, even if it's once in your life. And then the money that comes back to the club. I always think it should be an option. If the team says no, that's how the draw was, and we're staying at home, fair dues. But I think it should be an option just for the benefit of
we got another Tottenham fan.
The advancement of the sports. There you go.
Yes. We got another Tottenham fan. We got another Tottenham fan in the chat. He's a little bit salty. He's a little bit salty right now. You know what I'm saying? He's a little bit salty at the moment. So I get it and I understand. Listen, you got to figure out how you're going to stay in this league. Yeah. Figure out how you're going to stay in this league. All right. Yeah. Figure that one out. Yeah. You got Tudor coming in. Are you happy with him? If so, put it in the chat. So you ain't gonna show your face on the stream. So if you're happy with him, put it in the chat. Is he gonna get you out of that relegation fire? He's a team that
he needs to
comes in and gets struggling teams, away from that. You're 5 points above the relegation zone. You and Nottingham Forest, who've lost their manager and now have got that Victor guy who used to manage Wolves. Actually, funny enough, he's linking back up with the Nottingham Forest owner because the Nottingham Forest owns Olympiacos. And when back in 2015, he did a cup double, the league and equivalent to like an FA Cup league, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So he's linking back up with him, and he's really said he's looking forward. This is a Nottingham Forest guy. He's looking forward for the challenge. He did the same thing with Wolves when he took them over from Nuno. He got them out of a relegation battle, and then I think that season, which was the season before, or last season, 17 points. He got that gap of 17 points between the relegation.
Yeah.
When he took over the club, so he finished 17 points clear of the relegation. So obviously they took him on. Like that. He was quite good with the locals. They had his nickname about him going down the pub and drinking with him and all that. But then when the results started to go against him and stuff didn't start to work out, this is the Wolves that is. The fans started going at me. He's kind of wears his heart on his sleeve. He's going at them as well, and then he ends up getting sacked from Wolves, and that Edwards guy comes in. So he's taken over Nottingham Forest, and Tudor's taken over Tottenham. He's been sacked twice. Let's say Lazio and Juventus.
Oh wow! Yes, that's right. Yes, that Juve. He was at Juve for a while.
Who is likely to get the best out of the managers? Is it going to be Victor? Yeah, or is it going to be Tudor? Yeah.
Well, if you look at Spurs cannot afford to get relegated, bro. That's the truth. Injuries aside, I just think when you spend that sort of money on a state-of-the-art stadium and everything that comes with that, getting relegated is not an option. Plus, you're playing in Champions League still as well. Spurs
big up views, man. Big up the views every time, man.
Yes, big up yourself, man. So I look at that and I go, oh, like if Wolves get relegated, it's not the same as Spurs getting relegated in terms of the aftermath of being relegated and players. You have to remember that there'll be players. Their top players will have that get out clause where the club will have to sell them for probably half of their value if they get relegated and things like that. So. Yeah, it doesn't serve Tottenham to get relegated, but stranger things have happened. You know what I mean? We've seen, we've seen the Newcastle be relegated before, Norms, in our time. Obviously your Cardiff and your Swanseas, those yo-yo teams. Look at Cov City. When Cov City got relegated, they never come back. They never came back.
Will you be coming? Well, this is your hometown. This is your hometown,
and now under Frank. And the Fat Frank, like this could be it for them. Like they could be back. Now, do you spend the money to stay? Football's a weird thing, man. Because it's a different, when you take that leap up, as every championship team that comes up, they find that, wow, we can't just spend 10 million and say we're going to survive in the Premier League. You got to drop 100 million at least to survive. And surviving means finishing 15th, 16th, or 17th. You know what I mean? And so it's mad.
Yeah.
So yes, the Spurs go down. Yeah. Chile. I just don't know, bruv.
I know. I'll be killing myself. I'll be killing myself laughing. That's what I know. Yeah. Junior says, if you can, what are your thoughts on Saka and the number 10? I'm assuming that's what you're saying, playing on the same side on the wing, and Saka just inside him. Do you think it's a good look for Arsenal? Look, the thing is, we saw him against Wigan, and that was a false move. You know, it wasn't something that he thought in the box. I mean, they asked him in his press conference. You know, he said it's something that he's thinking about. You know, I mean, he should have been doing this a long time ago.
A long time ago.
The fact is now, Saka, unfortunately, with the injuries that he's got to his hamstrings and that he can't do that hard running up and down. So maybe
he lost the pace. You can see it.
Yeah, maybe you now play him in that number 10. He looked good against Wigan, albeit it's just Wigan. So we're going to see how he performs tonight. What I don't want to see tonight, Big D, is handbrake football.
Nope.
Bring that same principle. Bring that same style of football to Wolves tonight. Yeah, let's go and slap them. Yeah, don't take them for granted, but let's go and deal with them. You know what I mean? So let's see how that thing links up there, and let's see if he can get on the score sheet. Gok is there. Feed the clock, and he will score. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Feed the clock, and he will score. And again, Wahaha just putting in there again for my mate Chris in France. Big up every time Waha for doing that, man. So continue where you can, even if it's 10 pence, it doesn't matter. Every penny, as I say, every penny counts. So big up to you for doing that. Milan Como just started. Milan deserve to lose for playing at home in yellow kit.
In the yellow kit.
We all in the yellow submarine. But it is what it is, man. But yeah, look. So look, Spurs and Nottingham Forest get new managers. Will they get the new manager bounce? We will see. This weekend, massive North London derby. Yeah. 4 o'clock kickoff Sunday, Super Sunday. And I'm not going to lie, people, I am worried. So Chile, yes, I am worried because it's going to have that new manager bounce. The fact that the fans are going to be up for it. They've got so many reasons why they want to stop us, from winning the league. Even if they come out with a draw, they've done their bit. Do you know what I'm going to say? They've done their bit. He's going to get them playing. They're going to come at us. I think that first 10, 20, 30 minutes, they're going to come at us hard. Yeah. We've got to just suck that pressure up, and then hopefully, the quality will come through. They've got a lot of injuries as well. So, we'll see what happens there. But I'm expecting, and I want 6 points. Tonight, 3 points, and obviously the weekend, because we still have to keep the pressure on Man City, who play on Saturday evening at home to Newcastle, who slapped up. I don't know what the score is now, but the last time I saw it was 6-1 to Newcastle. They would have probably rested a few players now that they've gone up that much. And then let's take that. They need to take that confidence into the Man City game, and we'll see what happens there. But quickly, if you bring up,
full time, Norm, 6-1 that game.
6-1, okay. Yeah, just quickly, guys, we're coming down.
Okay,
9 minutes to go.
So this is the score before. These are the current scores with still the Arsenal game for tonight to be added. So this won't be how it finishes, but you'll see that. You got a few players in the 60s. Del Grady 63, still top in the league. Still got a 100-point gap on Bosman.
Yeah.
Nearly 100-point gap, a 93-point gap, which is criminal. So we got to try and find a way to rein him in. Where we are, Malcolm X went down 1. Norms. Chile went up to 64 points at the moment. Kofi's come down to 5th, as you can see. Let me see. I've come up to 14th, which is rubbish. Ez has gone down to 16th.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Where is? Oh, Kofi. Yeah, Kofi came down to 5th. But yeah, so as in our crew, Chile is the climber in the crew. Looking to solid 64. He's probably got let me see who Chile captain just quickly. Where's Chile? What am I not seeing? Where's Chile? 6. There we go. Who did he captain? He captained Rice like me. So for tonight's points, he's captain. Yeah.
Okay, right. Okay, so it's gone with that.
Yeah.
With that.
So, but yeah. That's it.
Yeah. But no, okay then. And lastly, what's going on prediction league table? And D, you're still up there. Man. You're still up there. You got another.
I got a blue.
Got a blue. Chile gets a red. I get a red. Myself and Kofi gets another point. So we're tied on 17. Ez is on 15, and JP is on 11. And that's because Man United have been doing okay lately. But
Yeah,
on the last occasion missed out because they drew.
they drew. Yeah,
Against it was West Ham, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. It was against
I
West
wish
Ham.
I'd have won that game. That was
Rice baby, man. You know, go. But people, it has been a pleasure. Thank you for everybody staying with us. I know there was other streams going on, and I'll big up to Rashid. I was meant to be on his show this evening for the first 11, but I was doing my show, and then later on tonight, 9:45, I will be on with DJ B. So look forward to seeing you guys over on that show, the Arsenal Mingle. We will be talking about the game tonight. Hopefully, we will win the game tonight, and we'll have smiles on our face. And then we'll see what Super Sunday brings. Big up to BBK every time.
Super Sunday, big up yourself, man.
I'll invite BBK. So I'll drop on that one still. You know, what I mean, I've been on your channel, but you've not been on mine yet. So big up to you every time. But it's been a pleasure. Please, as I say, guys, on the road to 1K, smash that like, subscribe, and share. We go next week. Because obviously we'll be talking about Super Sunday. This whole Vinicius Junior thing is gonna be still hanging in the air and whatever. We'll see what happens. It's gonna take weeks before they sort out if there's any punishment. If it does, because I mean,
it hurts football though, doesn't it?
It's my word against your word. He's got his thing over his mouth. Are they going to look at those things, mitigating circumstances, and go like that? Yeah, salty chili is saying 2-1 to Wolves. Get out of here, bruv. Get out of here. Get out of here. But yeah, man, it's absolutely been a pleasure. And listen, we're out of here. Listen, guys, take care, and we'll see you on the next What's Going On podcast. Take care, and God bless.